God damn it, man. I can't decide if Iraola is good or not. Some games is humiliation, and some games are amazing. League form, however, definitely isn't. We're still sat in the Conference League, eyeing up a route into Europe, and the route I think we're going to take is the FA Cup. Yes, people, if you didn't see the last episode, this month's going swimmingly. 1-0 over Spurs, 3-0 over United, 1-1 draw with them in the league, highlighting how we're actually going down the FA Cup route to get into Europa League, which obviously isn't the Champions League, which we still could get in, being through in the Europa League, finishing second to Crystal Palace. They're on a journey from the Conference League upwards, and we don't have to play in the playoff round, obviously. Iraola's ex-team do. Fraser Forster in goal? What the heck? They've got decent players like Milo Savljevic, as he is only 19. Marcos Senesi is still there. James Hill, Adam Smith, he's been on a journey with the club. Can we see him? 68 rated. Compare him to Frimpong. He's probably still playing better than this man that we've actually got here at Liverpool. Obviously not an Iraola signing, and we're still under pressure. Me being a board member, the whole club seems to be against me. And this is all because we're letting Van Dijk go to Juventus at the end of the year. I'm sorry, VVD, but you're getting too old for me and the manager's liking. We had to announce we're getting a new player in. Hugo Ekitike's playing well. McAllister's playing well as well. I haven't done a pit stop on the players. As if you do want to do a pit stop, click the subscribe button and like on this video. That would mean the world. And yeah, Ekitike, 19 goals. He has had a disciplinary for arguing with the ref, 0 assists. He does seem to have that arrogance. Alexis McAllister's not a CDM yet, and Ryan's scoring in simulations, only 1 goal in an actual game. Average match rating of 6.81. Can we get it better? He is replacing Salah, and McAllister still can't switch. Curtis Jones can't do the same, and I've got to give a word to Endo. He's retiring now at the end of the season. If he wasn't, I would have sold him to try and sign a player. But he is going, and we've got Union St. Galloy, where Jamie McConnell is on loan, but in the FA Cup. It's Bournemouth, the manager's old side. We've got 3 ex-Bournemouth things in this Liverpool side: Kirkes, Iraola, and Ryan. Hey, and guess what? None of them playing, apart from the manager, obviously, but he's not playing, he's actually coaching the team. They're benched. And that's right, Scanlon is on. Left back for Liverpool starting. He's going to be nervous, a little bit shaky, way, if you know what I mean, as that's a brilliant ball out to Rio and Gamoa. And Gamoa cuts inside, a brilliant fizzing ball towards Chiesa, obviously replacing Ryan. A sweet turn inside. Dominic Szoboszlai can hit shots with pure venom. Kaishu, good signing that from Bournemouth. As Traore, he's been brilliant. He's actually not loaned out. Adrian Truffert trying to go down the side where Connor Bradley's at. He's watching his man, or I think it's Frimpong. What a shot. Not a fan of watching that trickle. Stefan Bajcetic caught on the ball. He's one of the youth players the manager is trying to play. Him and Rio and Gamoa, also Leone potentially. Jeremy Jacquet, that's the other one. If you guys have seen the previous videos, you'll know the contract that we have for Iraola, where he has to play the youth. Here goes Rio and Gamoa. They have to play 30 games, all 3 of them, to comply, as that's a shot and a half, which should have had Liverpool winning. And let me know in the comments below, am I doing the right thing? FA Cup for the Europa League over the Europa League for the Champions League. Now, I kind of like this idea because Liverpool in real life are already in the Champions League. It's just this game that's put us in the Europa. I want to be in a competition fairly, although I still won't compete for the Europa League, as this is good pace. That's Bournemouth with a chance. Yeah, Bajcetic was struggling. Oh my days, Diacate's just put it in the top pins. We're losing to the manager's ex-club, and we've just made a signing to try and shore things up. We move. Maybe Kirkes and Ryan not playing was a bad idea after all. Hugo Ekitike not playing. It's gone to Isaac as the game time. As Alexis McAllister wins the ball back, he drills it across the box. Rio and Gamoa should have had us winning this game anyway. Eli Junior Krupi onto Ben Gannon Doak, ex-Liverpool himself. That's a header from Justin Kluivert. Never truly directed towards goal. True fair. Tackled, and Jeremy Frimpong, that's corruption. Where's Ekitike? Get him on the referee. I swear to God, Justin Kluivert, right, it's a save. No Antoine Semenyo there. He would have tried and hit the shot, and Curtis Jones has lost the ball. Another player out of contract. We're getting obstructed with Traore running in behind. Truffert takes the shot. Oh, no! No. That is so unkind to us. Eli Junior Krupi, man. Bournemouth are going to win. And I guess we're going to have to go through the Europa League. We're going to be out the FA Cup. Iraola changing his tune. Last time in a press conference, he was going angry. Now he's saying the players need to get a little bit more on board. Stick to the tactics, stick defensive duties. With Union Saint-Galois up next, yep, we've got to focus on this one. Van Dijk's back, Kirkes, Ryan. Hopefully these are the correct decisions. Oh, and we've absolutely smashed the Belgian team. However, the club doctor's telling me to urgently run to the medical room to see an injury to Alexis McAllister. Can we actually catch a break at the club? And no, I'm not talking break to an actual leg, because he's done that before. Just in terms of injuries, tired team, Ekatike back in it. Ryan rested for the league, as Ekatike's also picked up a knock. Oh my days, it's appendicitis. It's 4 weeks. Both strikers now crucially injured. We're going to have a word with another player somehow. Or more so, Iraola's going to have a word, and the man he's chosen is Chiesa. Fede, you didn't play much under the last management. I trust you. Please go and put a shift in up front for us. You're our only hope. And he says, boss, I'm knackered. I would love to, but I think someone else needs to run that position. And the game he is selected for is Wrexham. Hopefully it is a bit of a chance to pan himself up, get himself used to the role, get himself confident, and get Liverpool another 3 points with Ryan running in behind. Wrexham do look a weak team. Can Chiesa score up front? Yes, he can straight away. Welcome to the race course. Federico Chiesa, the two right mids linking up. Who would have thought that? Not me, as here they go again though, Wrexham. Getting a little bit of a run on us. Ryan trying to mark his man. Gomez. That's an easy touch out for us. McAllister into the path of Gravenberg. Let's keep going. Look at the gap. Chiesa might be a striker in disguise here. The Italian's through again. Oh, Wrexham, what are you doing to yourselves? What a very poor club for the Premier League's quality. Sorry to the Dragons. We've got the Europa League coming up after this one, and this is getting us used to, you know, getting them wins. Rio and Gamoa. Wirtz just, oh, it's the way he animates, man. I really think he's going to lose it every time he touches the ball. Oh, hat-trick in the first half for Fede. Get up, get up, get up. He didn't get up in time, but I will take 2-0 at half-time. Going well at the race course. Ryan. What can he do magically by himself here? Maybe cut inside, maybe go for the finesse. Goalie read it all the way. I think I'll see some changes here to this squad as well very soon. Florian Wirtz helps it on its way. Ryan, he is brilliant at sidestepping some defenders. I want to see some new youth play. Gravenberg, Florian Wirtz, just tap that across. He kept it off the deck to make sure it came across. Oh, Ryan, not even a tired swing he got on it. But Gravenberg wins the ball back. I was thinking 5-0 at half-time. But now are we lucky to have it at 3-0? Ryan's playing terribly. Florian Wirtz tries to run on it. He takes Cabal out. And I don't mean on a fancy date. I mean with a terrible tackle. Ryan Gravenberg across Rio and Gamoa. He finds Chiesa, who gets the offside hat-trick. We'll settle for a 2-0. As speaking of 2-0s, Ajax were beaten 2-0 and Sporting 5-1. You know what that means for the Europa League. We're into the final against Crystal Palace, winners of the conference. I'm a little bit sketchy with this one. Iraola, you do it continentally. Against a team that just beat his former team, he was the manager of Rayo Vallecano. And by the way, the Premier League's still entertaining. Whatever happens in that finale, we now have a shot of getting in the Champions League through the league. We must have got some decent results together. 2 points off Arsenal. With these our remaining fixtures, Palace twice, Bournemouth and Villa. We've played Bournemouth already today. Yes, they are just back from injury in the second Ekatike and Isaac. Gravenberg, I love you. That is a superb result. And players are running out of deals. Stefan Bajcetic and Curtis Jones, the Scouser. I don't think we can let him go. Rotational, yeah, sure. We can accept that, give him a little nice bump up in his wage. With Stefan Bajcetic following suit, 3-year deal. He's one of Iraola's chosen youngsters to actually progress due to his contract. And one of the players he's actually releasing is Van Dijk, now at an 86. He's come to see the manager about the Europa League final, not the league. He says, boss, I know I'm not your favourite. I will go, I'll be mature about it. But please let me go out as the captain in the Europa League. I know I can win this game with the team, and I want to lift my final Liverpool trophy. After so many memories before you use the youth, and apparently Dean Howson, my replacement. That might be awkward on international duty, as Ekatike is still top scorer at the club. Now we need 30 games out of the youngsters. and Gamoa 12. That's not right. He should have played more than that. Connor Bradley's played 52, and then Jeremy Jacquet has played 42. They're both under 21. Oh, sorry, Connor Bradley isn't. Lucas Stevenson must have played when there was an injury. Bajcetic hasn't played enough. Only 14 games. Sims don't like him. Okay, so maybe we've not used the young players. Oh, Ryan's classed as one. So Ryan Jacquet, and that means Leone has to try and get his appearances up. 2 out of 3 on the contract. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's definitely not spent over 100 million on one player in this window, or January. The summer, or Jan, should I say. And he's been competitive with a new style. We definitely don't doubt that. I just wish this game wasn't against Palace, because now it's Palace twice in a row. A few rotations made despite chasing the Champions League. McAllister's on, Gravenberg's on, Bajcetic isn't, centre-backs are a little bit weaker. Giovanni Leone is in the starting 11 with Chiesa getting the Italians in together. Jeremy Frimpong put that across! Rio and Gamoa should have scored a goal. Swear down, man, he comes so close. Never actually gets one as Florian Wirtz. That's very decent dribbling. Finally, Wirtz skied it. Flo's gotta keep it low. Adramola running at us. Jeremy Pino. That's quick feet, just like Florian Wirtz's were, with Adramola looking down the line. Why is he so free in the middle? Why have we just left Ismail Assar? Who have we got in defence? Leone, and I think it's Jeremy Jacquet. Whoever it is getting a bollocking. I'm disgraced of what I've just seen. Kevin McAllister. Not Kevin McAllister, that's Home Alone. It is... or is it? No, it's Alexis McAllister as Florian Wirtz! Confused myself, and Florian Wirtz shows we can score against Palace. Good assist from the man from Home Alone, and Florian Wirtz doesn't sky it. Good finish, but the game is almost finished, and we want this win. I think that's Wirtz's first goal we've actually seen in game scored. Crystal Palace liking to attack, it seems. I don't know who their manager is. Hugo Ekitike. He misses a lot of chances to say he scores a lot of goals, sorry. That is a gilt-edged one. Might even cost us Champions League. It has, really, it has. 4 points off Newcastle. They've got an extra game than us. We can't catch them. Essentially makes that Aston Villa game null and void. We don't care about it. Won't even be showing you guys because all the focus is on Palace again. And sure, we rested some players. Hopefully the media saw that before they predict. As Jamie Carragher fancies his former club, he fancies Van Dijk, wants to see him captain. And then Gary Neville being Gary Neville. He just loves to crap on Liverpool.
This was the no-brainer. This was the banker. This was the one that couldn't fail. This was one that's never failed.
Especially at the side of Jamie Carragher, as now for Player of the Year votes. There's going to be a poll on the community tab after this video is made where you guys can vote for your Player of the Year. It's between Ekitike, McAllister. I've got to say, Florian Wirtz with 22 assists has been wonderful. Capo definitely can't have it. Chiesa's been good. I wouldn't give it to Ryan or Isaac. That's why I'm still deciding. I mean, Gravenberg, he's been instrumental. Yeah, let's put Ryan Gravenberg in there. Ultimately has played more than Bajcetic. And do we go with you in this final? The team's getting switched up. I do think I'm going to go Van Dijk. Or the gaffer is, as yes, he's going VVD, is going to get the captaincy. Jacquet at the back with him. And Scanlon's in. Kirkez is still injured, and Szoboszlai still doesn't have a way back into this team. We've skipped the graphics. We are straight into this game right here. Imre Jr. Don't know who he is. I don't see Ismail Assar, who scored against us last time. I do see Felipe Mateta, and that is a good header away. Ekitike is onside. Could we have an early goal? How about this for a bounce? Ekitike! Down the middle. I can't remember who got the assist. I literally don't care. Liverpool are leading in the Europa League. I think it was Ryan that got the assist. Could be wrong. Straight down the middle of the goal. Walter Benitez jumping out the way. And now Crystal Palace are coming forward a little bit. Alisson's still injured, by the way. He's been injured a long time. As now Rio and Gamoa around the outside onto Scanlon. A flurry forward for the youngster. Look at the gaps Crystal Palace are leaving. Here's Ryan to get a goal of his own. Ekitike, tap it in. It's 2-0. We have been dreadful at times this season, but we've rocked up when it matters in the Europa League final. Looks like Liverpool might be winning this one. Ryan's got a score, by the way. Seriously bad finish, but the ball physics allows an open goal for Ekitike. Palace manager, whoever it is, probably fuming. I still didn't have that check. He needs checking on. And Frimpong's worked his way back into the squad, by the way. because it was Conor Bradley's position to lose, but we've gone back to the full-backs with Wirtz having a gap. Florian Wirtz has just been siphoned down. Could this be a red card for Palace? Things going bad to worse. Lecoir, it's a yellow. By the way, a signing I probably wouldn't mind. Let's raise the roof now, shall we? Alexis McAllister. Free kick goal for one of our Players of the Year contenders. Ball flew. Almost another goal for us. And McAllister, that's headed all the way backwards onto Gravenberg, who can just walk away very nicely with the ball here. Onto Scanlon, onto Rio and Gamoa. Dominic Szoboszlai on the field. Ryan, he scored, he's onside. Ryan's joined in the fun. Szoboszlai's literally just come off the bench. I said he couldn't fit into the team. He fits in now. I think we're lifting the Europa League. What's that phrase I used to always get told when I was probably into fasting school? Save the best till last. And that's exactly what we've done right here. Jean-Philippe Mateta, tackled by Scanlon. It's only the 60-minute mark, by the way. Lecoir. No. Our net is tightly sealed and shut. Philippe Mateta skips over the top. Frimpong, don't give a penalty. I wanted a clean sheet. Palace have swung the momentum, to be fair. Hopefully it's too late. Taking Imrai off for Liso. What a weird change in the first place. Jean-Philippe Mateta, not the first French striker to score. He still kicks the corner flag, mate. You do realise you're losing. And losing full stop, because the referee brings the end to the game with his whistle. We will be in the Champions League by the skin of our teeth, however. We have played competitive football, but we haven't really got going in the Prem. Iraola has saved his bacon, literally his butt bacon, by just creeping over the line with an angry Van Dijk probably leaving, knowing his replacement, to lift the Europa League in his final days of his Liverpool career.